My friends, listen. I have nothing else for you. I'm sorry.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah, that's okay. Give me credit for front rowing it though. My name is Socrates. I'm an American. We're forming a support group. You can tell us in the street now. So y'all having a good time here at Weird Uncle's?
Yep.
I had a weird uncle. I never felt the need to brag about him, though. Well, I got a brother. He's got 2 little boys too. A little while ago, I found out that turns out now I'm the weird uncle. For some reason, I decided to brag about that. It's a weird thing, you know. I used to be the kid, and you know, you get older and life changes, and you know, I found life mysterious. I had lots of questions, you know. Some of them you can't ask everybody, you know. Like I had bathroom questions. You've had bathroom questions, haven't you? Yeah. So you didn't ask anybody, did you? Yeah. You came up with a comedy show, though. So it's like it's different in the U.S. You know, like we have different toilets. You know, like we have impressive toilets. We call it when you get sick, praying to the porcelain god. You don't have that expression in Europe, do you?
No.
It's because your toilets suck. An American toilet, it's a big thing. It's got a lot of water. It literally is a porcelain head god. You can leave your dog there for a week or so. It's okay. You leave your dog in Europe, it's died of thirst after a day or 2. It's not the same thing. But the thing that bothered me as a kid is the fact that if the geometry lines up just perfectly, you can take an impressive, because you know it was impressive, because you learn these things quick, you can drop something that felt impressive, and yet there's nothing in there. I mean, it's absolutely empty, you know? I mean, it's not empty, it's hiding, but it's in there somewhere, but you can't see it. And as a kid, I found this, I don't know, somewhat disturbing. Now, fast forward 10 years, I've been living here in the Netherlands, and I don't know if you're from the German and Dutch area, but they have the shit shelf, because the Germans like to inspect stuff. What do you have? Let me see that, you know? So, now for me, I kind of like it, as you might imagine, you know? I look forward every morning to waking up and seeing, you know, how the day is going to start out, you know? I mean, I grant you, generally speaking, it's one of those, you know, different day, you know, same shit, different day kind of thing. Although sometimes it's a different shit on the same day, which is interesting and also concerning, because I feel like I just kind of time traveled to somehow seeing into the future. It's a little too optimistic for you. I'm not that optimistic anymore. I tried to be, but I'm finding it harder and harder. You know, it's like Happy New Year, you know? I can't do that anymore. It's a long time, you know? So I'm cutting it back, trying to be a little more realistic. We're doing Happy New Week. Last couple weeks, that's not cutting it. So I'm dropping it down to a more realistic level. I'm wishing people Happy New Second. Because you can handle a second, and what are the odds of something going bad in a second, you know? I mean, even if you get shot, that first second was okay. The ones after it, not so good. So I'm narrowing it down to just wishing one good second a day. Because that's a doable, you know? So which one? Well, 12 o'clock, 34 minutes, and 56 seconds. It's mathematically beautiful, you know? And if you use the 24-hour clock, it's just once a day. I can handle that. You say, well, what am I celebrating? Well, for one thing, I was up by noon. I don't celebrate it every day. It's a goal. Yeah. I got farther than I thought. So I've been trying to stay in shape, you know, because it's life, you know. I've been going to the sauna. It's an easy way to exercise. And, you know, I like the naked people. It's, you know, it's Netherlands, so there's men and women together. There's no clothes. So, you know, I like looking at the naked girls. You know. At my age, you know, it's good for my heart. I consider it my cardio. But I noticed that the female breast is the lava lamp of the human body. Do you all know what lava lamps are? Yeah. Sort of a glass bottle, you have wax in it, it sits on a light bulb and it gets hot and forms shapes. It's really popular in the 60s and 70s and still is today because of, you know, drugs. It's a lot better on drugs if you're looking at it and you're not liking it, you know. So if you don't know what a lava lamp is, the rest of this joke is going to fall really flat. It's kind of dependent, you know. Which is ironically actually how this entire thing begins as well, if you remember our premise. But as time goes on, it gets a little bit hotter and hotter, and it sort of forms a bit of a bump in there, and eventually it forms a really interesting shape, captivating shape, things you've never seen before. In each and every moment, it's unique. Something you'd love to have forever. And then as time passes, it sort of ends up forming a bunch of shiny balls. You can attest to that. If you have a lava lamp, you know what I'm talking about. And it ends up kind of being disappointing. Kind of like this joke. But the thing is this, though. I thought the joke started off strong, you know? I thought it had a lot of potential. Almost became beautiful there. Then it kind of lost its form and ended up as a disappointing end. So in the end, my joke was actually a metaphor for my own joke. Thank you very much. I got a single clap. You always take your single clap if you can get it. So, yeah, I don't know if you can tell or not, but I can't. Well, I can't attract women. Not with my personality, you know, or my material. Yeah, that's all I got for that. So, you know, women, they like the bad boys, you know what I mean? So I've been trying to do, yeah, Laura knows what I'm talking about. She's Spanish.
Stop it.
But, so I've been trying to cultivate my bad boy image. Thank you. I've been trying to commit some crimes to, you know, to make it authentic. But I'm trying to commit crimes I can get away with. Because, you know, I don't want to deal with anything. And so I've been trying to steal those walking sticks that the blind people use. Well, they don't see it coming. You know? And what are they going to do, you know? They're not going to go running off to the police, you know? Now, without that stick, they're not. Well, let's face it, without an eyewitness report, they got nothing. Of course, the downside is it's kind of hard to sell those things. Well, no one's looking for them. Whoa. But that's the thing. Life is a circle. You know what I mean? You don't know what things lead to. You know, like I learned to appreciate how bad parenting and broken homes leads us to enjoy, well, pornography. You know, I mean, is this a big pornography crowd? Did I misjudge you guys? After Sergej, you just don't know. But I'm still critical, though. I know I shouldn't be, but you know, I criticize myself too. And it's like I question the tattoo choices that the pornographic actors make. You know, I mean, I realize that's not their worst life decision. But this one's so visible, you know? So back to dating, I'm still, you know, I'm still trying to get laid. Do you still use that word? Yeah. Just call it chlamydia now. Yeah, there's nothing else there. So yeah, I had this big argument with my wife. She was really angry about the chlamydia. But I said to her, "Is there anything wrong?" And she said yes, which was surprising because normally she would say no. And I said to her, but tell me what's wrong, sugar, sweetie, honey pot. Because I had forgotten her name. But she told me that she thought that, I was really bad in the bedroom. She said the sex was really, really bad. And, I can take a hint, So I figured I should probably get some professional help, So I went to a prostitute. And when we were done, she gave me back my money. She did not know what that was, but it was not sex. So in the end, I learned a lot of things from my wife. She taught me how to be a minimalist. Well, since the divorce. Yeah. All right, you got it?
Yeah.
So that's what the gap is for there. It gives you a chance to catch back up and needle look on a piece of paper. So. But I still like money, for various reasons. So I'm not going to fill that one in. I'm trying to get money, which is hard. I'm trying to start some new businesses. I actually started a new a Dutch business. It's a peanut butter just for the Dutch market. It's called Helaas Pindakaas. We save money on quality because if people complain, we just say, hey, Helaas Pindakaas. Now, if you don't know, this is a stupid Dutch saying that the Dutch are very proud of. It literally translates into, oh well, peanut butter. You know what I'm saying?
Unfortunately.
Yeah. And how you use Helaas Pindakaas is when somebody, misses their train, or somehow drops something, you say, hey, Helaas Pindakaas, and it's as helpful as Yama. But if you go to the U.S., as a little tip, if you see someone like you're in New York and some guy drops his phone into a toilet, don't say, oh well, peanut butter. You're probably going to get punched in the nose on that one, all right? That's just a travel tip from Socrates. So in closing, let me say, because people have asked me, advice or stuff, because not only do I have a YouTube channel called Socrates Explains Everything, which I like to explain things. I named it that, by the way, because my name is Socrates. I like to explain things. Well named, right? But how you deal with life, you see, is basically when life gives you lemons, you should make lemonade. That's assuming you have water and a bunch of sugar. Now, I'm a Greek, so I say that when life gives you lemons, you make fish. Because nothing goes better with fish than lemons. Trust me, try it. Now, of course, if you give a man a fish, he'll just eat for a day. But if you teach that man to fish, he'll eat for a lifetime, since education is better than charity. Now I say, if you teach a Greek man to fish, he'll be glad when life gives you lemons, because of all the fish. So look on the bright side. Thank you all so much. You're a great little crowd. My name is Socrates. Give it up for Chad.